Emmerdale fans excited as they predict shock affair for Joe Tate and Belle Dingle, much better than him and Dawn. I think this is one of those storylines where Emmerdale quietly plants the seeds, and before you realize it, the fan base has already leapt several steps ahead. And judging by the online buzz this week, viewers are very ready for a Joe Tate and Belle Dingle affair, perhaps more ready than the show expected. Joe's return has been nothing short of chaotic. In true Tate fashion, he's stolen a kidney, schemed against blood relatives, and left a trail of devastation in his wake. Yet, despite all that, the show has pushed his romance with Dawn as something sincere. It's clear some viewers have struggled to feel the spark between them, and I can understand why. Their lives run on completely different frequencies, and at times it feels like the relationship is trying to convince itself it works. Belle, meanwhile, has been navigating the ruins of her marriage to Tom, trying to rebuild her sense of self and rediscover her strength. And in this week's scenes, something shifted subtly but unmistakably. Joe firing Sam over the stolen Christmas trees set the whole thing in motion. Belle's fury in the wool pack wasn't just righteous, it cut right through Joe's arrogance. The back and forth between them had that sharp, crackling rhythm you only get when two characters clash and connect at the same time. And when Joe ultimately backed down and rehired Sam, it felt like Belle had landed a blow on his conscience that Dawn never quite manages. Then came the moment at Home Farm, that slightly awkward, slightly intimate interaction where Joe accidentally spilled the Jason Donovan surprise. It added a lightness between them that Emmerdale doesn't always allow Belle, and it didn't go unnoticed. Fans certainly picked up on it. The chatter online has been relentless. Joe and Belle's chemistry has been mad recently. They are going to end up having an affair, aren't they? And honestly, I can see why people are excited. Belle makes Joe softer, less guarded, and more willing to admit he's wrong. Joe brings out Belle's sharper edges and her confidence, something she desperately needs after surviving Tom. It's an unlikely pairing, but sometimes those are the ones that ignite the most. I find it particularly interesting that viewers are comparing this potential affair to history repeating itself with the Layla-Lapria rivalry at Take a Vow. Belle and Dawn clashing over Joe would stir up a delicious storm, especially with the Tate and Dingle dynamics woven in. And imagining Kim Tate's reaction to Joe getting cozy with a Dingle, that alone is worth the price of admission. Tonight's early release episode added another telling beat. Belle casually mentioning she's single, Lydia teasing that Santa might bring her a man in Soapland. Comments like that are never throwaway. Whether the affair actually happens is still very much up in the air, but Emmerdale has absolutely placed the characters on intersecting trajectories, and with fans declaring anything is better than Joe and Dawn, and I'm excited for this, they look cute together. It feels like the ground is already moving beneath the storyline. Nothing is ever a coincidence here, and right now the chemistry is doing a lot of heavy lifting.